Yes, there has been a lot of tea during tarot lately, Aries. Yeah, let me know if it comes true, guys. I really do want to know. Okay. Alright, Aries. What are some messages for Aries for the beginning of April? What are some messages for Aries for the beginning of April? Please let the message resonate for those who need to hear it. If it doesn't, then it's all good. And check out your birth placements before proceeding. Okay, we have one card here. The Ten of Wands. Oh, we getting wands today? Okay, okay. So we have the Ten of Wands in reverse and then the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it seems like there's going to be some delays and miscommunication that might kind of like frustrate you, Aries, from someone who's very irresponsible and immature and kind of like careless. Uh-oh. Mind you, like, Wands is more like the fire element, so they're like, Aries is already hot and heavy right now with this situation. It seems like there is a miscommunication that occurred between you and another person who comes off like very irresponsible and immature. Can I get more cards, please? Ooh, some of them accidentally flipped over. Hold on. I'm not gonna read those. If it comes out again, I'll pull it. Okay, this one's sticking out. Okay, any more cards want to come out? No? Okay. So we'll put this aside. Alright, so we have the Empress in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Swords upright. Then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then the Ten of Swords upright. Followed by the Nine of Swords in reverse, then followed at the end with the Ten of Cups upright. So, regarding a situation where there might have been a delay or miscommunication that's causing you to be really frustrated with someone who's very irresponsible and immature, Aries, it seems like this person is the Empress in reverse. They come off very, like, dependent. And they're not really, like, they're, like, uninspired, and you might view them as actually lazy, too. And it seems like they're coming in hot with, like, hot negative energy. Like, when I mean hot, I mean, like, it's enough to, like, put fuel to your torch and make you even burn, like, more fire than you already are. And they're gonna come forward, showing you, like, that they have a lot of fears and doubts. It seems like they're also kind of hesitant to tell you these things because it makes them feel disempowered. Maybe there's like some ego and pride involved here that they don't want to like come forward right away, but they do want to talk about some things that they can't talk with other people, which is in regards to their fears and doubts. Maybe this was someone that was close to you before and you don't talk to them no more. With that Queen of Swords in reverse, I do see this as you, Aries. It seems like you're being very dismissive and critical. Like, you don't want to be dealing with anyone who might be overbearing. Like, you're protecting your, like, energy and your space. Like, you know, you don't, like, you are very much like, no. Like, you see it in the direction. Like, I know it's upside down, but it's just like, no, don't come towards me. I don't want to hear it. You're just being lazy. And, you know, like, don't depend on me. Like, I'm over here chilling and you here trying to ruin my vibe, and I'm not for it. And then followed by the Ten of Swords, okay? I think the most important thing here with them coming next to each other, it shows me that, like, this person might have betrayed you and you're just done. You were betrayed and things came to an end and you're being dismissive because you're not gonna let that go anytime soon. And you don't trust this person, especially if they come off very lazy, independent. Like, you know, there's a lot of, like, red flags here and you're just not here to hear it, you know? I think when this happens, though, you're gonna have that Nine of Swords in reverse, where, like, times where you had issues sleeping at night is much better now. It's much more improved. Like, you're getting more rest, you have more control of things, and you feel more calm. There's, like, a zen now that is helping you rest at night. And soon enough, you're gonna find your actual happiness and fulfillment soon, Aries. You want to be happy, ultimately. And that is coming to you soon. What are some hidden messages for Aries? Okay, this one wants to come out. Five of Pentacles in reverse. What are some hidden messages for Aries in April? Hidden messages for Aries in April. King of Cups. Messages for Aries. Hidden factors, please. Two of Pentacles. Hidden messages for Aries, please. Any more hidden messages for Aries? Okay, these are sticking out, so I'll include them a bit. Okay, so for hidden messages, Aries, we're starting off with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the King of Cups upright, the Page of Swords upright, the Two of Pentacles upright, and then we have the World card in reverse, followed by the Justice card upright, Ace of Pentacles upright, and then the Six of Pentacles upright. So, Aries, it seems like in regards to your hidden factors for April, it looks like you're recovering from a lot of financial loss that you might have experienced. Like there's definitely some improvements going on with your finances. Followed by the King of Cups. It also shows me that this is talking about your leadership. Aries is always one of the most leading signs in the zodiac. It seems like like this is you, Aries, the King of Cups. It looks like you are more balanced with yourself. You're coming off more diplomatic. It also shows that you've been more like controlled, and you're showing more compassion and empathy. You're being more empathetic to others. It seems like for a while you weren't able to like be this King of Cups figure, where you're very diplomatic, you're very strong, you're empathetic, you're compassionate, you're able to lead but also show compassion and support others. It seems like it's for a while like your cup wasn't really full to pour into others, but now it's like things are getting better with your finances and things are getting better with your mood, that like your cup has been more filled up to be back to this person you once were. And so we're followed by the Page of Swords and the Two of Pentacles here. So okay, this is kind of funny. So like, because this is Aries and this is Aries season, this combination here is really suiting the mood. You're having a lot of new ideas and you're very curious to like learn new things, and you're also learning new ways of communication. Like your energy is going back up, right? But followed with the Two of Pentacles, it's like there's so many things you want to do, but then like so little time, not enough like time left to do everything. Like you want to start so many new projects, but like you're having a hard time like managing them all. Like I think what's important here is time management with all these different creative ideas that you want to like pursue, and like you're now trying to like balance different decisions on which ones you want to actually do and which ones you don't want to do, right? And then we have the World in reverse coming in as well, followed by the Justice card. So okay, so there's also this part in Aries season, beginning of April, where there's a part of you that kind of want to close the loop on something that happened. Like you're seeking personal closure over a situation that occurred. Because like things kind of like are left up in the air. You kind of want to shut that door on that situation and get closure and completely move on. You're aware that things aren't done, but you know there has been delays of this, and you want what's right. You want what's fair with that Justice card. And I'm like getting like good karma here, you know, with the World card and then the Justice following through. Like what is right is gonna happen to those who have done right, and those that, you know, need to meet with karma will meet with karma. You know, there's always going to be this balance that needs to correct itself. And I think that whatever wasn't completed will come to a completion, and it will come through with a justice card for what's fair and what's right. Now, we got the Ace of Pentacles following through, which is a really good card. And then we have the Six of Pentacles following through. So it's also here what's interesting, because we did mention finances earlier. There might be a chance that you might be getting an opportunity or a raise. I do see like good like luck coming your way. There might be even a new job that might be coming into play here. You're manifesting more like financial luck here. So either you're probably going to like somehow get like a raise or a bonus, or you might get promoted, or you might get a new job that pays you more. And it's like with the like upside of things with the Six of Pentacles, it's also showing like, you know, like you making money, but you're also very generous. You know, you're not really greedy, you're not really stingy. Like you might actually celebrate and help people who like you think might need financial help. Like that, and that's something that it happens often with Aries. Like Aries people are always so giving and generous. They might come off intimidating, but like they're always trying to like, you know, they always give to charity. You know, life is always about giving and taking, but they're usually the ones that you see that are always giving. So like I see a lot of good fortune here, and you also like wanting to share that like wealth with others, Aries. And these are like all the things that are happening in your hidden messages for Aries. Let's look at advice for you, Aries. Let's check out like advice. Here we have the Strength card. The Emperor card upright. Can you guys see it? Yeah. It's good lighting because the sun is still out. Six of Wands upright. And then we got the Ace of Wands upright. A lot of cards are coming out upright in your advice. Okay, we have one that's in reverse, which is the Four of Swords. Hold on. We got the Ten of Cups showing itself upright. Is there any more cards that want to come out? We have another one here. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Any more cards? One more shuffle. Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's get to it. Thank you guys for double tapping the screen and sharing the live. Appreciate it. Okay. So advice for you, Aries, for your messages coming in for April. We have the Strength card, the Emperor card, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, followed by the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Cups upright, and then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I will read these cards upright and the messages that are on the cards so that maybe it will resonate for any of you guys who are watching in. Hi Heather, welcome in. Thank you so much for the heart me and go popular. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll read the cards out loud, and then afterwards I'm going to try to combine all these cards together and with my interpretation message. Okay? Alright, so starting with the Strength card for your advice, Aries. In contrast to the physical willpower of the Chariot, strength is about overcoming difficulties through inner strength. Strength is about taming your inner beast, to let your inner voice shine through. Your strength gives you the confidence to overcome any growing fears, challenges, or doubts. So, keywords here is inner strength, balance, and power. And then we have the Emperor upright, and this is your card, Aries, the Emperor. So, as the father figure of the tarot deck, the Emperor suggests that you are adopting this fatherly role, providing for your family and protecting and defending your loved ones. You may be the breadwinner or the rock for those who rely on your stability and security. And so some keywords here is the stability, power, aid, protection. And then we have the Six of Wands upright as well. After a tough battle, you have come up on top and are very publicly being recognized for it. This is a great motivation booster for you to keep continuing with what you are doing. However, remember not to let it get to your head and turn into arrogance. So keywords here is triumph, public recognition, and success. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Now this is a really like suggestive card. So the Ace of Wands, are you feeling creative, motivated, restless? Now is the perfect time to act on those feelings. This card is the green light to start on new ambitions, projects. So start taking those first steps into making your dreams a reality. So this is keywords of breakthrough, inspiration, and enthusiasm. And then we got the Four of Swords following through, which is showing some restlessness, some stress even, and maybe even like stagnation, which means things aren't really moving. And then we got the Ten of Cups coming in, right? So with the Ten of Cups, it is the embodiment of happiness, joy, and harmonious family environment for you, Aries. It can also signify a deeply satisfying romance in a relationship. Outside of your interpersonal relationships, you're being true to yourself, having established a clear set of personal values and adjusting your life accordingly. So some keywords here you want to remember is harmony, happiness, and celebration. This is a really good card. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse that comes in, which is talking about like maybe some debts that are occurring because of like selflessness. Like I said earlier, Aries are very like generous, especially if they are promoted or they have some money. Like they're typically not really spending it on themselves. They rather spend it with people that they care about and love. So that might be a situation here. Okay, so my interpretation here. In terms of advice, Aries, like I see that a lot of good things are happening for you in April. Okay? Like you've been working on your balance, which has been very hard for you. You've been trying your best to like find a balance in how you feel, how you react to things, and that's good. You need to continue doing that. And some of the advice here that I'm seeing is always listen to that inner voice that you're like experiencing during a situation. Like sometimes like you might impulsively say something but you don't really mean that. Take a moment and pause and really feel things out before saying anything, honestly, because it seems like, you know, there's times where you might even be a bit impulsive and then you like don't really mean what you say. You kind of just react, and that's not what you want to do here. You don't want to react right away. You want to really feel everything and see like how you're actually, you know, actually thinking about like stuff. If you have like a strong intuitive side too, Aries, listen to that feeling and don't ignore it. Take time to really think things through, because at the end of the day, you do have the Emperor card coming out for you. Like you are someone people rely on. You are people's rock at times. They come to you for advice. You feel like they're safe. People are safe when they're with you. So you have a lot of like this authoritative figure, right? And then in some way, there is a moment where you feel very successful with something. This could be something that happened at the workplace. This could be something with an argument, or maybe like there has been some issue with the law where you have been erroneously like called out for something. But justice will come and you're gonna like be proven like, you know, victorious in this situation. Just don't let that shit get to your head and calm down, okay? You know, it's okay to be happy, but don't be too overly like obnoxious about it, you know? With that Ace of Wands too coming afterwards, it's talking about something like revolving like a breakthrough, and this is gonna make you feel so motivated to like do things. This is probably why like a lot of like projects came up in your hidden read. So it is encouraging you to go after your dreams and knock out some of those projects that you've been thinking about. It's like very encouraging too. But I do see that some of you Aries do feel a bit stressed out and restless because there's like stagnation. There's not like things moving, and that really bothers you. So you kind of want to like kick up things a bit. Just know that what's most important to you, Aries, is actual happiness. Okay? With that Ten of Cups. And protecting your peace and doing things that actually make you happy. Like if you're in a relationship with someone that isn't making you happy, then you should really like listen to your inner thoughts about that situation and, you know, determine, is it worth saving? And then it's just like, you know, like if you are at a job that you've been feeling like isn't it and you're not happy, then maybe it's time to like leave and start something new. Like take this as how it resonates. Like everyone could be feeling this, but in different ways, in different aspects of their life. But what is ultimately here is your happiness. You will be happy, but like you will be like changing things that feel like that are stagnant and not really changing in a good way. If your inner voice is saying like this isn't it, then it ain't it. Go after what makes you happy. And you know, there will be issues with finances if you're a little too selfless. So just be careful with how you spend your money, okay? And that's the reading for Aries in April. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates. And we'll catch you in the next reading. Aries. Next. Leo. Where's all the Leos in the chat? What's up, Heather? Let's get this going. What are some messages for Leo for the beginning of April, please? Let's get some messages in for Leo. What are some messages for Leo in the beginning of April? Knight of Swords in reverse. Give me another card, Seth. Okay. I'll use this one. And then... starting with those two cards, right? I do see a lot of, like, disorganized chaos that's coming in due to carelessness for you, Leo. That might be causing some financial issues. Leo, you need to control yourself. I know it's hard. Like, you're being very impulsive right now, and that's affecting your money use. That's what I'm seeing right here, bro. I know you don't like being told what to do sometimes, but Leo, you need to chill. Let me get some more context on this for you. What's happening with Leo regarding these cards? So any more messages? Any more cards that want to come out for Leo? Okay. Any more messages? I mean, I'm sorry to all the Leos in the chat. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I get it. You can't control it sometimes. You could be a little careless, but you gotta think about it, bro, before you spend more money. Okay. Ooh. Let's see what's going on here for you, Leo. Oh, I gotta charge this down. Alright. Let's do it like this then. Okay, so Leo, you have the Two of Wands coming out, followed by the Star upright, and then you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, followed by the Death card in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then as follows, then comes the Page of Cups upright, the Judgment card upright, and then the Ace of Swords, and then the Lover's card in reverse, okay? Okay. Excuse me. So, I will, like, tell you guys, like, vibes I get from certain Deacon cards if they pop out to me. And I see that this card's coming off as a Deacon card. Now, since we're talking about the April reading, I'm sensing the first 10 days of specifically April, a lot of this stuff will probably happen. But overall, what this card is talking about, it is an Aries card, is that you will be planning and making a lot of decisions and like considering other options about things, okay? Now, followed by the Star card. This might be involving an Aquarius of some sort, because that is an Aquarius card. But the Star card here is talking about an opportunity of being creative. So it's like there is a point in the beginning of April where you start making plans. You start like looking out and try to like make decisions and discover new things. You know, there might be opportunities that come into play here where you want to like explore and try different things regarding that. This could be in the workplace. This could be involving another person. It shows me also that there's gonna be a period here where you might get overwhelmed and from all the like stagnation that's happening right now. Like you don't really feel like things are improving, but things aren't really like going down either, but it's still bothering you. Like you feel like overwhelmed by it, and then something comes like sparks like chaos where you might start making irresponsible decisions. It might even come off a little immature at times, and you might become like a little careless, but it's because you've just been feeling so restrained that it's bothering you and you just want to like break out of it. So I think that also like goes back to the first two cards that came out, where it's talking about like being careless and it affecting your finances. Like you might do something where you just like, hey, I want to go to the casino and go gamble because I'm tired of doing the same shit every day, you know? Like something like that. One of those really impulsive moments where you don't really think things through, and then you like bet like all in, over and over and over. You know? You want to chill out from those kind of like spaces, because you will be tempted. You will be feeling bored, and you're probably like, okay, I need to change your pace. I need to do something. But like, if you could try to like refrain from those kind of spaces, because it might like influence you in doing these careless decisions. Because then we have the Page of Cups coming in, right? So there's something that's gonna happen at some point where you're going to be called in to like share some of your wisdom and regarding a situation that involves the Judgment card. Okay, you're gonna be there's gonna be something that happens that requires you to make an action, and before you act on it, trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition before going forward and making a decision regarding a specific action that needs your attention. Okay, and that's probably why like it's best for you to like, you know, chill out while like, you know, all this stuff is chill and stagnant, because soon enough you're gonna be called to do something, and you need to trust your gut, trust that gut feeling. Okay, and so we also have the Ace of Swords coming in as well with the Lovers in reverse. So there seems to be an issue, a conflict between you and someone else, where like you're gonna come off very like powerful. You might be saying something blunt where you're just expressing the logic of something, you know, and you feel like you have to because it's like something that involves action here, right? Like maybe like there's a situation that occurs and you're a witness of it and you're like, this doesn't feel right, let me say something. And when I say something, it's gonna be very impactful, it's gonna have its like power, but it's gonna be based off of logic. There's not gonna be like emotional bias here, but somebody is gonna have an issue with that. It seems like it will cause like conflict, it will be very tense, and you know, like there's something you gotta worry about when you decide to do that. Like the people around you, like someone there will not like that. Let's see some hidden factors. Can I get some hidden factors for Leo, please? What are some hidden factors for Leo coming in for April? Hidden factors, please. Sorry, chat, I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm just like trying to focus here. I'll read all your messages once I'm done, okay? So let's see. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, the Star in reverse, Page of Swords, Judgment, Knight of Cups. Interesting. Any more other cards for hidden factors? Some of these came out earlier too. Nope, okay. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So with the Page of Pentacles, I actually like this one because it's like manifesting an opportunity. This could be an opportunity pertaining to finance. There's a lot of financial opportunity that might come your way that you're not aware of. It's also going to help you like up your level of your skills, and you just have to like demonstrate your ambition, show that you are like interested. Maybe someone is looking at you at the workplace for a possible promotion or bonus. So wherever you are that involves money, try to always be consistent, be diligent, show interest, and show that you're desiring to move up the ranks. I know, and with the Ten of Swords falling through, it says, you know, with this card, like usually when it's the other way around, it's foretelling more things that are coming your way that might like hurt you or like drag you out. But in reverse, excuse me, it's talking about recovery. Okay, so whatever has happened to you recently, you will be recovering from that. Okay, things can't get any worse. The only direction you can go to is up now. Usually when things go down, they go back up. So you're in that pivotal area where you're about to go up. Oh, so just hang in there. This is the hidden factors. You're not aware of that. But things are about to get better for you soon. And then with the Eight of Cups, followed by the Star in reverse. So there seems to be a situation here where you're giving something another chance. Like, one more time, let me give you another chance. Like, because you are also kind of like afraid of change regarding a certain situation. Like, this might be something that has been bothering you lately, but I also see here involving emotions. There's a lot of despair and lack of faith. Like, you don't really trust the situation that you're giving another chance to, but you're still trying to give a chance because part of you doesn't want to, like, accept that things are different now. And so, like, even though, like, things, like, are kind of clear, you're still willing to give a chance to something. You're hoping to be proven wrong, but you know you're not wrong and how you feel about this situation with you're giving another chance to. And then you got the Page of Swords coming in, right? So, Page of Swords, Judgment in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups. So you've been curious about something. You've been curious about because your finances is getting better and whatever has been stressing you and straining you is like slowly like getting better and recovering, you're willing to give something else another chance despite you not really feeling like, you know, things are going to be good this time around. But like, there's a part of you that's kind of curious to see how it goes. It's like kind of like walking into like the lion's den knowing that you're alone and you're going to be in a cage full of lions. Like, you still want to know how it feels like to go in there, and you're wondering if something is going to be different. I don't know, like, it seems like you're entertaining something that you know is going to be like, you kind of already know how things are. With the Judgment in reverse, I think also, like, you've been very much like an inner critic to yourself. Like, there's a part of you that has been reflecting a lot about yourself. It's like you're looking at things like, is this a punishment? Is this a punishment for me, or is this a punishment for the other person or situation? Like, am I punishing them, or am I punishing myself? Like, this is a very introspective part where this card is being placed in this reading, to be honest with you. It's like, you know, for me, like, outside the interpretation, it just seems like when someone knows that they're being with someone that isn't good for them, but they still give them another chance, already knowing the fact, because they feel like they deserve to be punished by this person, you know what I mean? It's giving that kind of, like, introspective feeling, because you've been criticizing yourself and you feel like you need to be punished, but you haven't, so you kind of, like, go to someone that punishes you indirectly, knowing that they're a bad person, you know? It's like, it's giving masochist vibes, I'm not gonna lie. And then followed by the Knight of Cups afterwards, it definitely seems like someone's gonna come in and try to help you. Your Prince Charming, you could say, that you're not aware of. This could be like someone with, you know, someone that you're like attracted to. This could also be like a friend, but like someone is gonna try to save you at some point that you're not aware of. Let's get some advice for Leo. Hold on, I think this is like a little off-centered. Okay. What's some advice for Leo? We got the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups, upright. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. Six of Wands upright. My bad. I didn't do the puzzle thing. And because I didn't do the puzzle thing, TikTok ended my live due to inactivity. Sorry. But we back. I'm still shuffling for like advice cards. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't even see the chat. I do apologize. I was gonna do it after I was done with the reading, but then TikTok ended my live. But the Devil upright. Yeah, it's like I wasn't really paying attention to my phone. I had to swipe the puzzle. And if I didn't, like, it'll end my live, and that happened. Guys, would you, like, be open to me doing tarot on the weekend? In case, like, I get really tired and I can't continue. I was listening, that boom, gone. Sure? Okay. I am gonna finish fire signs, but I'm thinking of, like, doing water signs over the weekend. Hold on. I don't want a snack. Okay. So I'm gonna read all the cards that are upright for you, Leo, and then I'm gonna do my interpretation. So first card that is upright is Eight of Cups. With the Eight of Cups, you may have realized that your current situation isn't working for you and are deciding to leave it behind. It may feel like a loss to you, but take this process of moving on as an opportunity for self-discovery. And then some keywords here is escapism, change, and transition. Then you got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. After a tough battle, you have come out on top and are very publicly being recognized for it. This is a great motivation booster for you to keep continuing with what you're doing. However, remember not to let it get to your head and turn into arrogance. Triumph, public recognition, and success. And then we got the Devil. The Devil represents your shadow or a darker side or negative forces that constrain you and hold you back from being the best version of yourself. You may be at the effect of negative habits, dependencies, behavior and thought patterns, and relationships and addictions. And then keywords here is sexuality, greed, addiction, and materialism. Also obsession. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I just need to use the restroom real quick. Okay, let's finish Leo, and then I'm gonna grab a snack. Then we're gonna do Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so with the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords in reverse, it seems like you're going through some imbalance, Leo, where for some of you, it might be a breakup, or you're about to break up with someone, or there is a situation with you and another person where you feel very tense. And so you're being called in to make some painful and difficult decisions because you're going to come across a revelation of some sort with this person or situation. Something is going to be brought to your attention, and you're going to have to make some choices. And you don't want to. This is showing me that there's a chance that you are... yeah, you are scared to make change. You might even pull away from people. Like, you kind of escape from the reality of things and do something else to distract yourself because it's too much. With that Queen of Cups in reverse too, and following through, you might even come off a bit cold to others. Usually, like, this card in upright position is kind of like giving, but this one is not. It's kind of like pulling away. There's like a lot of like emotional insecurity that you won't be facing, excuse me, during this transition. Yeah, this is like warning you, like even though like you're finding out something that is painful, that's causing a lot of tension, and it's gonna you know this is gonna be bringing in change that you're not ready for. Like, you're gonna feel really overwhelmed, and you're gonna like pull away from people. You might even need some time to like pull yourself away from everyone to like reprocess everything, because like you're going through a lot of like emotions. Something emotional is about to happen to you, it seems, and that like, you know, but like somehow I do see that things will get better. Like, this is gonna be something where you're gonna like triumph over. You might share that with others. Just be careful, don't let that get to your head. But like with the Devil card coming in, I see that like it's kind of like you're gonna go through this stuff, right? It's gonna be very emotional for you, and you're gonna make decisions and such. But you're gonna be doing the right thing, and it's gonna be successful for you. But with the Devil card, it's kind of like warning you, like you might get a little obsessed and make you do something that becomes like a habit of some sort, something that you're addicted to. Maybe you will like eventually feel really good about something, being successful at something, and you want to keep doing that because you like that high of feeling good. But just be wary about that, how you come off. This could also involve like someone who is a fire sign, another fire sign, maybe an Aries. Maybe you're sharing this nude with someone who's an Aries. I do get some water and air in this read too. With the Sun in reverse though, there's a part of you that has like this lingering worry, despite all these good things that happen after it's like this really tense moment in your life. And so you get a little like reluctant, but just know like it's all temporary. Like, you know, like don't worry too much about like the bad, and don't worry too much that the good won't stick around. Like, everything is temporary. Like, this is just the way things are, but like you can't help but feel a little nervous and anxious despite good things happening. Yeah, just like be careful, and it's just like understand. I feel like I need to pull a little bit more. I'm gonna pull you a little bit more because I feel like this is just kind of like warning you about things. You get the Five of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups upright, King of Wands. Yeah, because I felt like it was kind of like not complete. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a mother figure who works hard to create a stable and comfortable place for her family. This could either be you or someone in your life who you look up to. Be compassionate, balanced, and down to earth to others as well as yourself. So this is talking about kind-heartedness, mother figure, charity. Followed by the Ace of Cups is the beginning of emotional fulfillment, of love, compassion, and happiness. Perhaps you are starting a new relationship where you are giving and receiving love with another person. Open your heart to those around you. Learn forgiveness and reach out and make connections. So we have the words love, compassion, and overflowing of emotions. So with the Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles following through, you are going to be finding some peace. You're going to come to terms to things. You're going to start forgiving those who might have wronged you. Like, this is a part of you that is just like, okay, I just want to be at peace. If I have to forgive you and let go, then I will do so. That's what I ultimately want. And yeah, there's going to be times where you, with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, where you will be worried about your finances, and you know, you're going to have some anxiety regarding that. And then the Six of Cups came out again in reverse, where it shows that like there is some resistance to change. It seems like resistance to change has been a big factor in Leo's reading. Just know that like it's Aries season. Things are about to change because it's the beginning of a whole new like astrological year, and you're gonna feel it, but a part of you doesn't want things to be changed just yet. But this is a transitional period for you. Part of you is still kind of stuck in the past, stuck to old habits, and you know, you're not ready to let go. But deep down, like, you're a kind person. You have a lot of emotions. You're very empathetic, and there's going to be many opportunities where you can be compassionate and show that part of you. But just be wary with that King of Wands in reverse. It's talking about like aggression. I'm not sure if this is you or other people, but just be wary of that. Like, some people might be aggressive and you might like succumb to like being impulsive. And that's your reading, Leo. I hope this helps you. For those of you that resonated with it, I hope it helps you a lot. That is the message is coming in for April for you. Okay. I'm sorry again, guys, that the live ended and it reset it. I need to pay attention to that puzzle. Sagittarius. What are some messages for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, 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 Sagittarius. Where's all the Sagittarius? What are some messages for Sagittarius for the beginning of April, please? What are some messages for Sagittarius? Okay. We have the Magician in reverse, and then the Four of Pentacles up in reverse. Uh-oh. Okay. You're gonna come across someone or something that is manipulating you because they're very greedy and possessive. This could be a lover. This could be a friend. This could be something happening at the workplace. But it seems like you're under the impression with someone that is manipulating you. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. Some cards that are flipped. The High Priestess. Where's my cards that were flipped? The Devil wanted to show itself again. Here's Wands. Some of these are too much. Okay. Alright, Sagittarius. You have the Wheel of Fortune first thing. So this might be a karmic lesson that you have to go through, which will repeat itself over and over until the lesson is learned. This can also be unfinished business from a past life. And it is upright. So, and this is not like karma, like what goes around comes around type of karma. This is like, the Wheel of Fortune is, karmic ties means like it's more like it's connected to you and the universe. The universe gives you something, and it's like it's going to repeat itself over and over until you learn the lesson and grow from it. And it will come back and it will show you the same, like, you know, opportunity to either go back into that cycle again, or you have wisdom enough to walk away from it. So this is something that is always going to keep happening with you until you learn the lesson. So I'm guessing this is involving someone or like a workplace situation. However, I do see that you're the Queen of Swords here, upright. Like, you're smart, okay? You're independent. You have a lot of perspective on what's going on. And you're not, like, taking anyone's shit. You're kind of standoffish. You're a little cold. So you're wary of this. Because you're wary of it because it's happened before. Where you were with someone who was very greedy and possessive and was very materialistic. Maybe they were even stingy with you. And they were manipulative in that way. And they were very disorganized. And they came off incapable of things. So because you're so independent, you kind of stepped in and took care of things. So like you're familiar with this type of like personality, Sagittarius, right? And then you have the Two of Wands in reverse, followed by the High Priestess. So I think like also you're feeling very stifled by this person, and it's like sometimes like things are being put off. Maybe like you don't want to be with this person, you want to end things, but you haven't really ended things with them yet. It's like you're kind of like holding it off, like you'll do it later. But like with the High Priestess coming in, you're aware, okay? You gotta trust your intuition here. It's telling you something. If you feel something is off with this person, it is true. Something is going on with this person. They're not telling you. Like, you're not dumb. You know what's going on. And then like with the Devil coming in reverse here, like it's talking about like being detached from like this obsession. So like if I were to like phrase this part so far, I do think that when it comes to you and this other person, like you're kind of like you know you're gonna end things with them for sure. With this High Priestess, like you're aware of like how they are and how they're manipulating you. You just haven't done it just yet, but eventually you will. Like you're gonna find out something, or you're gonna trust your gut and eventually just cut them off. But it's like it hasn't happened yet, like you always get to this point in this connection, and it repeats itself over and over again. You got the Page of Wands coming in though, followed by the Three of Swords. So you're gonna find out something. What I see here, like maybe you think that this person's cheating on you, and you're gonna discover something. You're gonna realize you're very naive in how you were handling it, because with that Three of Swords, it's telling me that there might be a third party involved here, either another person or a situation that is being involved here, that's going to cause you to have a heartbreak. You will be grieving over this connection, but I don't know, man. That Wheel of Fortune, I don't think it's going to be over just yet. You might get tested by this person again, even if you guys do break up. But I sense that this is not an ordinary separation, because you do have the Tower card coming in at the end. Now the Tower card talks about things coming to an end, but shaking you to your core. Like this is not just a regular ending, like a regular argument. This is something big. But it has to happen in order for you to like let go finally, and for you to move on and start new. So expect that to happen in the beginning of April. Hello, Samolochi. Hello, are you doing free or paid reads? Right now I'm doing a free reading on the element of fire. So I'm doing like messages that are coming in for April, but if you wanted to do a private read, you could just DM me and I can go over the prices for that. And thank you for the follow. This is just me reading free messages, and if it resonates with you, then you can DM me and we could talk about private readings, okay? So we're going to be doing hidden readings, messages for Sagittarius for the beginning of April, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Hi, Rebecca. But yeah, just DM me if you want to do a private personal reading. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups upright. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Wands upright. Three of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands upright. I'll DM you. Okay. I'll check your DM at the end of my live. Thank you so much. Then we have the Strength card in reverse. And then this one jumped out. Six of Swords. Okay. Is there any more cards that want to come out for hidden messages for Sag? No. Okay. Let me do it like this because it's too much. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords in reverse, these are the hidden factors. So it seems like you're feeling really overly emotional and easily influenced by the situation. You're still distant, you're still separated from whoever this is, and you're being cold-hearted, but part of you is just like, yeah, no, I can't deal with this right now. And then I see with the Eight of Cups, there's a lot of disappointment coming your way. Yeah, you're gonna withdraw. With that Queen of Swords in reverse and then the Eight of Cups, it just seems like, yeah, I can't deal with this right now. I'm gonna like withdraw from everyone. I need to get away. I need to get away for now. You might even abandon the situation, or you might get abandoned by this person. Seven of Wands in reverse and 10 of Wands upright. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of fight. There's a lot of fights happening, and you don't have the fight in you anymore. You're exhausted and you want to give up. You feel so overwhelmed, and you just feel like you're carrying all the burden of this relationship. It's a lot of hard work, and it's just like you're not getting any break. You're just done. You want to give up. And then with the Three of Wands in reverse, with the Eight of Wands upright, there's going to be a lot of unexpected delays. And it's something that's going to it's going to happen without you planning it. Like, it's going to happen out of nowhere. Like, even though if you have some goals, like, there's going to be some obstacles to that, and you won't be able to explore new options. You're going to be, like, caught up with all this stuff that's happening that wasn't planned. And then, soon enough, a lot of things start happening all at once and so fast. Like, things are happening here. There's some manifestation, but they happen so fast all at once. Like, it's as if, like, you get attacked by all these, like, different ones of different things, and you're just paralyzed, you're stuck with it, and you're just like, wow, okay. Like, there's, like, a lot that's gonna happen, and you're very vulnerable, Sagittarius. And then with that Strength card in reverse and the Six of Swords, like, it's weird, like, you're like, not your usual self. You don't have a lot of confidence, you're feeling insecure, you have very low energy. Like, you're actually legit struggling, right, with all this that's happening. And it comes to a point where, like, you kind of want to turn your back on some things that you just can't take control of. Like, you want to leave behind a lot of extra baggage, and you just want to move on with your life. What's some advice? What's some advice you have for Sagittarius? Oh, Wheel of Fortune came out again. Yikes. Okay. So, this is going to keep happening until you learn your lesson and you don't fall into the temptation of this lesson that's happening again. Right off the bat. It's part of the Wheel of Fortune. This is your Wheel of Fortune. This is your cycle that needs to be taught. You got the Nine of Cups in reverse. 10 of Swords upright. 9 of Swords upright. Queen of Cups in reverse. You got the Death card showing itself. And then the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So, let me read all the cards that are upright with their descriptions. And then afterwards, I'm going to go collectively interpret all these cards together to give you the full-on advice, Sag. So, Wheel of Fortune. Life is full of ups and downs, and those forces are sometimes out of your control. Like a spinning wheel, things come up and go in a cycle. And do not be complacent during good times and during the bad times. Remember that things will eventually get better. So this is talking about life cycle, destiny, ups and downs. Then you have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, you may have recently experienced a crushing failure, betrayal, or a disaster that brings you to your knees. However, you should be mindful of not making yourself into a martyr because of it. This card means you've hit rock bottom. From here on out, there's nowhere else to go but up. So keywords, backstabbings, endings, defeat, and release. Oops. Then we got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords indicates you may have been stricken by fear and anxiety, but this may be all in your head. You may be worrying about a situation a little too much, when in reality, it isn't as bad as you think it is. And then some keywords we have here is anxiety, nightmares, despair, and cruelty. That's in reverse. Death card. Death is about endings and beginnings, birth and rebirth, change and transformation. There is beauty in death, and it is an inherent part of being alive. Things must come to an end, but after the new things can begin. Death is about letting go of the old and embracing the new. So end, mortality, beginnings, and change. Yep. Okay. So hold on, guys. I need to do the puzzle. Like, we're not trying to do that yet, bro. I had to do that, sorry. Okay. So Wheel of Fortune. This is part of your destiny. Followed by the Nine of Cups, and then the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it seems like you're Sag. Like, this person, and this came up earlier, right? Like, this person's very selfish, and they're very smug about it. They don't care. It's all about materialisms, okay? And then it's like, they are gonna backstab you. You're gonna feel backstabbed by this person, but it's also an opportunity for you to release this situation. But I'm not sure if you will, actually, because you got the Nine of Swords coming in and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So you're going to be feeling very anxious to the point where this is going to start affecting your sleep quality. You might even have nightmares about it, honestly. You're going to be very sad by how cruel this person has treated you from backstabbing you. And there's a part of you that starts becoming really cold because of that. You know? You start questioning your emotions. Maybe this person's even gaslighting you, and you're wondering if it's really you that's at fault or is it them. Like, you start questioning yourself because a part of you is like, you know, you don't really want to let go of this at the same time, but this person has hurt you, like, tremendously. Like, this is a big betrayal. It shook you to your core with this, like, Tower card, honestly. And, you know, it's meant to come to an end. Things are going to keep going the way they are, and they're going to keep repeating themselves until you finally end it. And things will not change and get better, and things are meant to get better for you, but they can't come in until the situation is completely gone and you're done with it. And the thing is, unfortunately, it is part of your destiny. It is the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to keep repeating itself over and over and over until you're just like, no, I'm done. I had enough. It keeps coming back because you allow it to come back. And you can't move forward until it's put to death. You end it. It's done. And with the Lovers in reverse, it's also talking about like a breakdown in communication. Of course, you feel imbalanced without this person. Like, it's someone that you kind of depend a lot on. But like, you guys are meant to be separated. I hope this helps you. If this resonates with the Sagittarius out there, please, like, take it how it is, and I hope things get better for you. And yeah, I hope this helps. But yeah, that's for Sagittarius for April.